What's up, y'all? It's C.H.E.F and welcome back to the Q&A. Last time we had to cut it off early because of technical difficulties, but that's all besides the point. Let's go ahead and continue. What is one of the most embarrassing things that has happened to you? Well, there's so many things that has happened to me, and to be honest with you, I'm thinking about starting a new series that kind of relates to that. But I also, do the story times, so that's mainly where I can tell most of that stuff at. But this is a Q&A, so I'm gonna say one of the answers here. I can't, so many things that has happened to me. Honestly, I can't think of the most embarrassing because I don't remember what things I actually was exposed to, the public with, and stuff that has happened to me that is embarrassing if I tell people. But I know one thing that was embarrassing, but it also was satisfying at the same time. It was my first time seeing a female naked, but not intentional, like not in a sexual way. Now, don't get me wrong, I was, amazed by it, but it wasn't intentional, and neither one of us planned for it to happen. I'm gonna do a story time one. It'll be my next story time. It'll definitely be my next story time. But basically, long story short, I walked in on my dad's ex-girlfriend's sister, and she was, ass naked, changing, and I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know what was through the door. So I walked through the door, and I was amazed. I was like, wow, like this is what's on the other side of this door. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty amazed, but it was kind of embarrassing though, because I was a kid at the time, and I was kind of I wasn't related to her at all, like there was no relation, but it still was kind of awkward, and that's the most thing I can think of as of now. How tall are you, and what is your opinion for the perfect height for a girl you date? Well, to answer your question, the first part, I'm short. I'm short to everybody else, but I'm taller in the family. In the family, I'm the tallest one. I'm not the tallest one, but I'm very, very tall compared to everybody else. Whenever we get to a family gathering or something, I'm usually the tall one. Everybody considers me tall, but when I was in school and I was walking around and when I'm out in public, I'm short. And to answer your question, I'm 5'9". So, yeah. Not that tall at all. And the perfect height for the girl I date. A lot of people say they don't like tall girls. To be honest with you, I find tall girls attractive. I would date a tall girl, a girl taller than me. I have before, but she wasn't that much taller than me. But the thing is, I would prefer a girl that's shorter, not because it make me feel better, but it would make me feel better. I would prefer a shorter girl than a taller girl, to be honest with you. The perfect height, there's no specific height. One of the girls I really, really liked a lot in high school, she was like literally my height, like probably like an inch shorter. But perfect height, man, you just got to be my height or shorter, to be honest with you. You could be taller than me. I have no problem with that, but I would prefer you be shorter, So anything shorter than me, would be the perfect height for me. Like just probably like 3 inches shorter than me. That would be awesome, Okay, Primetime said, my question is, where the ladies at? Bruh, the ladies are everywhere, As far as down here, that's for you to find out, Unless you plan on coming to my state, my city, my place, my area, it doesn't really matter, And I don't really like that question. Not because I feel, insecure, because like I said, I'm not even going to say it because I feel like I'm bragging again. But, bruh. It's like, no, you said, seriously though, how was it when you first started YouTube, and how did you feel about the subscribers? Did you have asshole subs at first, or did you enjoy, or people that enjoy the content? Well, people don't know this. It's not like it was a hidden secret. I tell people this all the time, but you know how YouTube is. Nobody listens. Nobody really, really listens. So I'm not going to say nobody, but there's a lot, high percentage of people that don't. And people don't know this, but this actually, the one you're watching right now, this was my very first channel that I took seriously. You know, I had other channels in the past, but they weren't like to upload on. They were my first channel would have my exactly like my government name, just for watching videos and subscribing when I first started subscribing to people. And then my other channel was when I forgot the password. so this was my first channel for uploading. I started with gaming videos. If you look way back on this channel, you will see my very first video. And my very first video, I didn't have any regular subscribers. All my subscribers were people I played the game with, and they were all dickheads. They weren't assholes, but they were dickheads, definitely. My whole gaming squad they're all dickheads. Some of them are wholesome and nice. There were some I used to play with a long time ago. They were like, it was kind of, anyway, they weren't asshole subs. I didn't have like regular subs. They were people I knew. So that's how we started off. And then, you know, made the new channel and got a lot of subscribers, and then the channel's gone and we had to move here, and now I have no subscribers. Well, I have the loyal ones that pay very close attention to my other channel to know to come here. Then I have the people that, you know, decided to search me up and see, where is TJ? Where the hell is this guy? I don't see him no more. And come here. And then we have the new people, you know. But I ain't mad at nobody, man. Wasn't no asshole subs though. Jonathan asks, if you weren't on YouTube, what would you be doing? How old are you? Graduated high school or college? And do you remember me from your old channel? The answer to that last question, yes, I remember you, bro. You were one of the subscribers that commented very greatly, and I appreciate that. And yes, I do remember you. As far as a graduated high school, college, I don't know what you mean. Are you asking me if I did or when I did? I graduated high school. I got my diploma up there. Don't feel like going to go get it because it's all the way on Top Chef. But yeah, I graduated high school class of 2015, so I'm fresh out. How old am I? I'm 19. I did not go to college. I could have for culinary arts, or I could have for, you know, different computer things, but this is what I want to do, man. I'm more of a dream chaser than a people pleaser. People pleaser, I'm not going to sit there and do a job that I don't want just to, like, okay, let me put it this way. I have to wear something I don't want because I'm not really into, you know, the dressing up and shit. I have to wear something I don't want to please somebody I don't know. And while pleasing somebody I don't know, I have to kiss up to a lot of other people that I don't know. I have to act a certain way that I don't want to act, just to do something I don't want to do for the time being, just to be somewhere that I don't want to be, to get a whole bunch of shit that I don't want, for real. You know, I'd rather do this, something I want to do when I want to do it, possibly get paid for it if there's a possibility. You know, I'm not getting paid for this right now. And then also the possibility of being happy as well. So what more could you ask for? So this is what I prefer to do, obviously. So that's where that falls into place if I weren't doing YouTube. I just don't want to fall in with society, man. I want to do what the hell I want to do, man. And if I'm going to be happy doing it, then that's just perfect, you know. And that's all you really ask. Quan Cook says, where was you born and what is your favorite shoes to wear? I was born in Virginia, you know, United States, on the East Coast, on the very East Coast. We are on the borderline. We by the Chesapeake Bay, literally. The Chesapeake Bay is ours. Like, Chesapeake is in Virginia, Chesapeake Bay is ours. I was like, no, but as far as shoes, you know, when I first started wearing shoes that I chose to wear was like in 9th grade of high school. I started wearing Velados. That's where I actually started choosing my shoes though. From elementary school up until my last year in middle school, I just wore whatever anybody bought me. But when I started choosing my own shit was 9th grade. And I wore Velados because jerking was, you know, popular, rejecting and shit. So I didn't do the dance, but that was the era, and I loved the shoes at the time being. That was the only thing I asked for. And then I started stepping up my game eventually. We moved on to, you know, the Converse, then the Adidas, then the Vans, then the shoes that I wear now. And I only really wore those shoes because you know, don't get me wrong, some of them were expensive, but I'm not into the expensive shoe. It's just too much. Some of the shoes are overrated, and to be honest with you, man, these sneakerheads out here are too serious about it. And when I look at shoes, man, people can say whatever the hell they want to, man. When I look at a shoe and it's the next new shoe or whatever, sometimes I don't see any difference. I see like one little change. It's like that different. That's how different it would be. Like, I'm like, bruh, you just paid an extra $400 for these shoes just because the fucking red is on the back now. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just like, bruh, I'm not about to get into that. I was about to, and I had the chance to, but I didn't. Right now I wear like Janoskis and Air Max Zooms and shit like that. Like kind of like running shoes, but not really running shoes. Cause they're comfortable and they're sexy as fuck to me, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie, the shoes are sexy as hell. But anyway, man, yeah. How tall are you? Bro, I just said I'm 5'9". It's like, no, I know you didn't know that, but just a lot of repeats by you though. Like, I don't know who left the comments first, but you also asked me who are your favorite YouTubers, and I answered that in the last one. So yeah, man. This next question says, I'm back, and have you ever had a dog before? We had plenty of dogs in the past, man. We've had, you know, pit bulls, Pomeranians. That's it. I never had a dog to myself. The closest dog I've had to myself was the Pomeranian. Her name was Ginger, and she was a house dog at our big house, and then we moved to the little small house that we owned, and she became an outside dog. I don't know why. I really didn't. You don't put you don't. If only I could tell my grandma this now. Like, if I was capable of taking care of the dog myself back then, like, cause I was just a little kid, I would have. Because you don't make a Pomeranian out of all dogs a fucking outside dog. Like, what kind of shit is that? But anyway, man, yeah, we had Pomeranians and pit bulls, man. That's the closest I've had though. Like, none of them were, you know, specifically owned for me. You know what I mean? And last but not least, when is the Q&A being uploaded? Right now, or it depends on when you're watching it, man. That's the hardest question to answer at all. But anyway, man, that wraps up the Q&A for today. The second part, I guess. I don't know if this is going to be the second part or the third part or whatever. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen with the editing and the recording and the rendering and all this shit. But anyway, man, I really hope you guys enjoy me answering your questions, and don't ever feel afraid to leave me questions in the comment section below anytime you want to. I probably will do Q&As. If I get a lot of questions, I'll probably just randomly just drop a Q&A just like that, like just because I feel like it. But anyway, man, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, because this is not a facade. I'm like this all the time. This is me. I ain't hiding nothing. I ain't faking nothing. This is all me. And if you like what you see, then you got what you see, man. And without further ado, why did I say without further ado, man? Let's just